everybody. In this video, Nagini and I are going to talk about, what are we going to talk about? She's my favorite. We're going to talk about different ways to kind of keep your house cat friendly and keep your yard cat friendly. So if you live in an apartment, townhouse, single family home, ranch style, if you're blessed with that, you worked hard for that, ranch style, with lots of other animals and everything. There's several things that you got to do that I think, in my humble opinion, to keep your animals safe. If you're new here, I'm new here. My name's Natasha. I'm a property manager and real estate agent in the state of Oregon, soon to be California and worldwide. And Nagini is my third cat that I have rescued. I have been a cat rescuer, animal rescuer, since 2021. Where I got the idea to start an animal sanctuary, and I am on my way. So that's kind of why I'm doing real estate, is to make extra money so I can also buy land. But I would say there's the top three things. Let's just do the top three things. Number one, items around your house. So baby proofing. This is for humans. This is for dogs. This is for cats. Cats are, no offense to the babies and the puppies, cats are smarter. They usually don't eat things. Like, I had a husky that would swallow a sock and then passed it. Luckily, we didn't know that she swallowed a sock. So small items, a lot of this is obvious. And so if you already know, go ahead. But for example, these break and there's rubber inside. And I have one, and what does this look like? Look at her. This looks like a rat tail or a mouse tail. And I have one cat that's a little anxious. His name's Dobby. Abu Dabber Jackson, Métis Aluwalia, the disturber of the peace. We call him Dobby. Dobby the house cat. Anyways, he loves to eat, as cats do, rat tail looking things that are not flesh. Look at that. She's like tracking it. She loves this. So even on cat toys, I definitely cut off I mutilate the toys. I cut off anything that's string-like. I know that's less fun for them, but Dobby will eat it. He will straight up eat the felt or the plastic feather, or, rat tail looking felt or plastic, and he eats them. And that's not good for his digestion system, as you know. And he will also eat the ears, which these are just what cats do, right? Oh, he put her paw on my, she doesn't care. She wants this. The felt ears on toys, I cut those off too. Tags, I cut them off. So anything that's human, first of all, like socks or little things like this, I definitely don't lay around. I keep them in a drawer. I keep them in my bag. I don't let them around because he will eat them. So that's the next thing, is with toys. I definitely cut off all of those parts that I know that he will eat. Or if there's cheap toys that will break, like while they're playing, I don't get those. So I more get, here. We like donuts in this house. So even like this, you can see this had frosting on top. It had felt frosting, but he was ripping it off, and so I took it off. So anything that can come off, I try to take off before. So this is a perfect toy for him. It's lightweight, it has a noise, and if I throw it, it's like induces them to chase, right? It creates that hunter instinct in him. But there's nothing, I took off the tag. There's nothing he can chew off, and it's like thick. I don't know what this is. If it's not felt, because felt is very fragile, actually. At least with Dobby. Dobby, he's the disturber of the peace, but he's a tabby. So this is perfect. These ones are kind of like, I got these at not a dollar store, but something local. It's like a ping pong ball, covered in fake fur. This one's okay. It was coming apart, so I super glued it. But then this one loves the drugs, so she loved the smell of it, which is, I've taken my animals to the two anxious ones, the ones that eat things, and then the ones that like to sniff chemicals. And apparently it's just they have anxiety. And so what you got to do is take care of their mental health, which if you saw my other posts, like, if we're still testing on animals, we're not really worried about animal mental health, but I do have a vet here in Central Oregon. She's the best. She said this is like a form of cat OCD. Like, licking things or chewing things or smelling like the chemicals. It's like self-soothing drug, like not good. So I spend money each. I don't have like a set timeline, but I make sure that I not only make sure that they're safe, like even this is coming off, so I might tear it off later, but is that you want to take care of not just their physical health. So that can lead to my second one, is that you want to give them some stimulation. They need to play, right? You can't just, I know cats are independent, but they can play by themselves. But if you've trapped them in a house, I know that we've domesticated them somewhat. You need to make sure that they have mental stimulation. So I either, they know, I can't say it right now, but if I say in the certain sing-song voice, who wants treats, they know. So I give them dental treats every so often. I give them their wet food. They have, there's no set time. It's more of like a treat to keep them hydrated. Or catnip. Now they're at the age they've developed the senses. I think they're all 4 to 6 or 7 years old, that they love catnip, and so that, like, you know, gets them all excited and then chilled out. Playing with like the wand toys, snuggles. She likes to be chased. She will go do something naughty, like open a door. She's smart. She can open doors, and she'll like do something, and then she'll be like, come get me, basically. So we do that. So definitely take care of the physical health with like hazards, and then stimulating mental health. The third thing that I've done, because I'm a millennial, so I like my gardening and my mason jars, okay? Come for me. So gardening is a huge thing, is that if you do let your animals outside, there's a few things that like physically the plants can just cut them. There's, I don't know what they're called, but they're like the weeds that look like wheat. Those spikes can like slice their digestive tract. So Dobby, again, he likes to eat those and then he throws them up, and I'm like, what are you doing? So if you can remove those or supervise them when they're outside. But for example, there's common household plants that are toxic to animals. And I know it's like if they have to eat the whole plant, but if you have a destructive disturber of the peace, he's gonna eat the whole plant. So like the lilies that are like on Easter, like you can get at Trader Joe's, those ones are toxic to what are these things called? Cats. So this is a very cat specific video, but I'm sure there's other plants. There's so many plants. So I think that's like my third thing, is when you're outside, is that if you're planting a garden, you need to cross-reference what plants will hurt them, what plants they like. Like if you can grow some catnip, she'd be so happy. And so those are the 3 things that I've done to kind of baby proof my house. So if I do get flowers and I don't know if they're poisonous, obviously I can Google it, but I just put them in my bathroom, or put them in my walk-in closet, so it's fancy. So you can live your best life and keep your pets safe. And I think that is our responsibility as humans that have kind of, we fucked over the planet. So we need to make sure that they're safe. I think that's the 3 things. So 1, physically, their toys and human small human items that could potentially be swallowed or chewed or eaten and mess up their tracts, their GI tracts. The mental health, where they are loved and stimulated mentally, because they're very intelligent animals, and that, like, especially this one, she's like in her villain era. She's in her villain era. She's cute now. This is part of the plan. This is part of the plan to lull us into complacency. But the mental stimulation, and then if you have plants or flowers, because people buy your romantic partner's flowers if they want. Maybe they want some books, maybe they want a cat, but buy flowers for people, gosh darn it. But if you receive flowers or you have flowers in your house, make sure your animals aren't gonna eat them, okay? Either just get the ones that they can eat, but then who wants chewed on flowers? Who wants hole punches in their petals? Because they will do that. Or they'll knock over the whole thing and break the vase. That's another thing. Back to like number 1 on the physical safety, is that, you know how cats like to knock things over? They're not being assholes, they're curious. So I have things in my house. I definitely have less things in my house that I want because of them. I'd rather have them than the things. But like my glass canisters for like sugar flour rice, you know, those ones, or mugs, or my mason jars, or candles. I put them either in a tray or at the back of the wall. So if you can push it against like the counter and the wall, it's less enticing to them. It's not like, ooh, what will happen if I knock this over? So that's how I've kind of avoided them doing that. I think one cat has only done that once, and it was because I put something smaller on glass by the edge. So it's just asking them to knock it over. So definitely take care of their physical health, take care of their mental health, and if you have flowers, make sure that they're put away or that they're edible for animals. Thank you so much. And Nagini she's done. She's done with us. Have a good day. Thank you.